All right, welcome Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside senior Gavin Greer and the Hall of Famer Ryan Miller as we're live here from the Trojan Trench as we welcome in LaVille, conference opponent for the opening conference game of the season. Triton, of course, coming in 3-6 after that win against Trinity on Saturday. And LaVille starting out the season 1-6 as these two teams get the conference play underway. Kind of an evenly matched game tonight. I think we could be in for a good one, though, Gavin, as far as, the JV game was pretty LaVille looked really good in the JV game, but I think there's a lot to build on here. We got a little more athleticism, and, about size-wise, we're about the same as far as height goes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Going in tonight, what kind of things do you see with LaVille that Triton's going to have to do to really kind of put themselves over the top tonight?
Well, I don't really know. Can't really go off much from JV because that's two different teams. The Dove girl, she was shooting pretty good, so we'll have to – they play like them. They're going to have to get ready for some shooting, play some good defense. Triton just needs to be more confident in their shot. They shot 34.1 from their last game, shot 0% from three-point, and 42.9 from the free throw line. So three-point and free throws, two things that we really need to work on tonight. But inside scoring was pretty good. Defense was great in our last game against Trinity. We had 11 steals. We have to work on our ball handling, too. We had 13 turnovers.
I think that's going to be kind of the key tonight is the turnover battle. You're going to have to win that turnover battle tonight.
Yeah.
I think conference play, our girls we have a strong team on defense, and things need to come together, and this is the time to get them to come together during conference play. Because once that gets started, this was the game last year that this kind of set things off where Triton looked really good in conference. This was that tipping point. I think they can do that again here. They got a home court advantage tonight, so a lot of things could happen. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with starting lineups after the national anthem.
Trojan Trench for tonight's contest between the LaVille Lancers and your Triton High School Lady Trojans. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome LaVille as our guest at tonight's contest. At this time, please rise and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now let's introduce the starting lineup. First for our guest, the LaVille Lady Lancers. Number 12, Natalie Gonzalez. Number 14, Madelyn Fuchs. Number 24, Kassi Watts. Number 25, Sherk. Number 31, Allison Medors. The Varsity coach is Daniel Kinsey Atkins, assisted by Andrew Dunlap and James Beehler. And now for your Triton High School Lady Trojans. Number 4, Yates. Number 12, Jessica Soriano. Number 14, Whytnie Miller. Number 32, Lexia Hostrawser. And number 34, Kinsey Atkins. Coaches, Adam Heckaman, and our officials for tonight. The referee is Tim Smith. The umpires are John Wright and James Smith. We ask all fans and players to demonstrate attitude, good sportsmanship throughout tonight's game. Disruption of this or any athletic contest will be grounds for removal and a possible exclusion from attending future events. With cooperation and positive support is a great thing.
All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. Gavin, who we got starting?
For LaVille, we have number 12, Natalie Gonzalez, number 14, Madelyn Fuchs, 24, Kassi Watts, 25, Lucy Sherk, 31, Allison Medors. For Triton, we have number 4, Taren Yates, number 12, Jessica Soriano, number 14, Whytnie Miller, number 32, Lexia Hostrawser, number 34, Kinsey Atkins.
So there's the starting lineups. LaVille won the tip. It's going to go down. Shot's going to get put up and in by Allison Medors. And LaVille's on the board. Medors, excuse me. So Soriano now working it past the half-court line. Looks right on over to Whytnie Miller. She's on the right wing, up top to Kinsey Atkins, on over to Lexia Hostrawser. They're going to trying to direct traffic. Miller's going to go baseline, try to dribble her shot. It's going to get knocked out of bounds there by Sherk. So Soriano to inbound. Goes to Whytnie Miller. She's got position in the low block. High off the glass, no good. Hostrawser with the rebound. She puts it back up and banks open. Lexia Hostrawser's on the board with that one. Good job by her to go back up with the rebound. Now we got a little full court press being played by the Trojans, and it looks good. That's a good look there early on.
Almost forced it away.
And that's going to be a quick timeout there for Daniel Plininger. Inside, not even a full minute in the ball game. He calls a quick timeout. But that was a good job by Lexia Hostrawser to get the rebound and go right back up and go right back after Whytnie Miller's miss. I mean, that was a real good move by her.
It was.
So, Gavin, with that, the press early on, I kind of like the idea of press early on. I think Coach Heckaman's really putting the emphasis that he wants to get out. He wants to get out. He wants this one. I mean, this was the game, like I said earlier in the broadcast, that was kind of the turning point last season where these girls really took off after that game. I mean, right here, I mean, we got it in this team here. I mean, there's a lot of athleticism. A good backcourt. Front court's really starting to develop. I mean, especially with Abbey Viers and Alyxa Viers. I mean, they do a great job down the low block, and Hostrawser's really starting to figure out that forward spot where she's now getting the ball and attacking yet again. I mean, it's a lot of fun to watch.
It is.
LaVille goes in. Taren Yates almost got a piece of it there. Medors. She's looking to get rid of the ball, but Yates has the tight defense on her. She's going to have to work and get rid of the ball quickly, and does. Finds it on over to Fuchs, and who's going to go over onto the corner as they work it around the top here. Gonzalez with it. She works back near side. Drops it back to Sherk. Tipped away by Yates, and Hostrawser's got it. Triton on the fast break. Yates is going to go to work. Drops it down to Whytnie Miller. Her shot's up, no good, but she'll draw the foul. Nice job by Whytnie Miller to take that and absorb the contact. And that foul's going to be on number 24, Watts. That'll be her first personal, team's first foul of the ball game. And that's going to send Whytnie Miller to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. First shot is up and takes an unfriendly roll there. She gets ready for her second attempt. Shots up, front iron, no good. Just a little short off the mark, but she tries to come there and fight for it. Good job of her. We're going to get a jump ball, and the ball's going to go back to Triton. Nice job there by Whytnie Miller with the heads-up play. Couldn't quite get those free throws to drop, but yet didn't quit on the play and kept attacking. I mean, Gavin, that's the kind of things you want to see from your seniors.
It is. Really good job for her to be able to get the ball back for us, give us a second opportunity to try to score.
Of course, Saturday, all you heard, the only two voices you heard were Gavin and Orion. Gavin did a great job holding down the anchor spot.
Thank you.
Didn't have to hear me talk. I was driving truck. Kinsey Atkins up top, works on over to Soriano. She's going to work it back to the top of the key, going to drive the lane. No look pass to Yates. Shots up high, up, no good on that one. Rebound's going to go to Sherk. She'll work it on over. Finds Fuchs, and she's going to travel with it before she takes off. She's trying to make that move and really pulled that pivot foot to draw the traveling violation. So Triton will get another opportunity here to see if they can put some points up on the board and take the lead here early on. Soriano to inbound, goes up top to Whytnie Miller. She'll go with the up fake, kicks it on out. Kinsey Atkins, she'll work away. Drops down to Hostrawser in the low block. She'll kick it back out. Didn't like what she saw down there. Yates now with the dribble drive. Stops, pulls back. Hostrawser try a free throw jumper. It's high off the glass. No bounces, no good. And LaVille's going to.
Good look, though.
It was a good look. And then Medors comes down with it. Going to work now. Gonzalez and Atkins get tied up, and we'll get a jump ball. It's going to stay here with LaVille.
Kinsey did a good job going there, go strong on the ball, try to pull it out.
So checking in for the first substitution of the game, we're going to have Tribbey come in, and that's going to send Sherk for a break. She gets a little tutelage from Coach on the sideline there. As Watts now has it. Soriano closely guarding her, drops it on over, finds Fuchs. She'll go to work, pulls it back down, tries to go over to Watts. She's got an open shot in the low block, puts it up and up off the glass, and LaVille retakes the lead. Yates now quickly up with the basketball. She'll go baseline, nice pass to Hostrawser, shots up, and it takes a friendly roll. Lexia Hostrawser, 4 points for her here in the early goings.
That's such a good pass by Yates. Opened up the offense to get Lexia a chance to score.
I believe Triton's going to get their first foul, and it's going to be on Soriano. Come with the reach there. Good aggressiveness there, just to make sure you dial it back a little bit. And Triton with the press, I mean, they're really attacking with that early on.
Really good look. It's slowing down their offense, forcing them to play kind of sloppy with it. Caused a couple turnovers now. Good job by Tribbey to get the ball there.
Change of events there as Medors gets that one to drop. And the foul's going to be on the shot there, and that's going to be on 44's not out there, guys. Medors gets that one to drop, and they take a 3-point lead. Foul was on Kinsey Atkins. So trying with 2 team fouls here, nearing the halfway point of the first quarter. Trailing by 3 here at the Trojan Trench. Lexia Hostrawser leading the way in points. Yates goes, kicks over to Kinsey Atkins. She's alone. She'll try spot up 3. Too strong. Yates tried to smack it back into somebody, but Atkins quickly on defense to really push Watts to the sideline. Really like the aggressiveness of this backcourt of this Blue Swish team. And I'll go out on Fuchs. And Triton regains. They're forcing a turnover. So like I said, turnovers, I think, is who has the least amount might have the chance to with the upper hand here tonight.
I agree with that.
John Harrell's prediction had Triton winning this one 48-24 with pregame. So John Harrell seeing big things here from the Trojans here at home. We'll see what they can do here tonight. Whytnie Miller gets it on the right side, on over to Kinsey Atkins on the right wing. Up top, Taren Yates, straightaway 3 is up. Just off the mark. Rebound for LaVille, and they'll go there and rebound, and then the throwaway there by Tribbey. She had a pretty good game there in the JV matchup. As LaVille's JV won here tonight at the Trojan Trench, the earlier game. Yates tries to draw some attention over on her side. High pass to Soriano, and Whytnie Miller saves it from going across the half-court line. Miller picks up a dribble. Here comes the pressure. Yates gets and she'll work herself out of trouble. No look pass, and she'll get fouled on the way through. I believe it's going to be on Watts. At least from this angle, that's who it looked like here. Nope, it's going to be on Gonzalez. That'll be her first personal, team second.
Taren did a really good job of getting past her defender, moving down, then drawing the foul.
Hostrawser shot just off the mark. Got to keep fighting. Taren Yates trying to force one there as Medors brings it back and Gonzalez has it up top of the key. Hostrawser's doing a real good job tonight down the low block. Gonzalez tries to thread the needle down to Tribbey, and it's going to be up off the glass for Medors, and they're going to take a 5-point lead. Yates now with the basketball, past the half-court line. Looks for Kinsey Atkins. Atkins is going to try to drive the basket, and she'll lose on the way through. Hostrawser picks it up, shots up, and she'll draw the foul. That's going to be on Tribbey. That's going to send Lexia Hostrawser to the charity stripe.
Will foul number 32, Tribbey.
Well, that's Gavin's. That's mine. So Hostrawser's first shot will find the bottom of the net there as Jaelyn Bules will check in. She had a pretty good game in the JV. She led the all Triton scores with 7 points in that matchup. So Hostrawser gets her first one to drop there. And Lexia Hostrawser tickles the twine there. She draws it back within 3. Watts now works past the half-court line. Kicks it on over, finds Fuchs. And Medors Tribbey tried to throw it up in traffic. No contact. Whytnie Miller looking down court to Kinsey Atkins. She thought about the transition 3, pulls it back. Drops to Whytnie Miller. Now she's going to try the dribble drive. Floater's up for her. Banks open. Triton now draws back within 1 and a change of events. And a little bit of a run here for Triton on that 4-0 run. Whytnie Miller got a piece of that one, and it's going to go off for her. I think they're going to say it went off Gonzalez there at the end. Good job by Whytnie Miller with the pressure.
Yeah, really good job to hustle up, hit the ball into her, and get the ball back for us.
And that's one thing Gavin said. He really likes the steals and really likes forcing the defense that really creates the offense for this Trojan team. Hostrawser up off the glass. She reopens the bank, and Triton takes their first lead of the ball game. Hostrawser with 8 points here in the first quarter. She's looking to have a big night here.
She's shooting really good.
Really cleaning up the glass on both ends. Gonzalez goes down to Fuchs in the corner. As Watts has it now. Tries to go to Tribbey, but Hostrawser's there to take away the tip pass. Kinsey Atkins now working past the timeline. 2 minutes remaining.
Did a really good job at tipping it up to Hostrawser to get the steal.
And that's right there. I mean, active hands, and the girls are always looking when that ball gets tipped. They got their head on a swivel. I mean, there's not very many times that a ball gets away from them. Mm-hmm. Kinsey Atkins with the deep 2. Back iron just a little bit off the mark. Jaelyn Bules trying to fight for the rebound, and Fuchs is going to come away with it. And that's going to be on Jaelyn Bules, be her first personal foul. Checking back in now is going to be Sherk. And that's going to give Medors a chance to take a break. And Fuchs with it now, goes up court, and it'll go in and out of the hands of Gonzalez. Triton gets the ball back. Coach Heckaman calling out the play to spread things out a little bit. As Kinsey Atkins makes her way past the half-court line. Finds Hostrawser on the right wing, down to the right corner to Whytnie Miller. She'll go with the screen, pulls it back, kicks it to the Yates. Atkins goes with the screen from Bules. Nice screen there. She'll lose on the way through, and we're going to get a late call on the foul, and she'll get to go to the line for 2. I believe it's going to be on Tribbey. And it will be. I believe that's her second personal, correct, Gavin?
Yes.
So that's her second personal. Team's 4th. Atkins off the front iron there. Triton shooting from the free throw line, not quite where they want to be here in the early goings. 2 of 5. Gavin's doing a good job of running the stat computer tonight. Gets that second one to drop, and they take a 2-point lead. On the job training, Gavin. Gonzalez now kicks on over to Tribbey. Yates trying to pop that ball away. Working around to Gonzalez, trying to work their offense as we near that final minute of this opening quarter. Triton's fought back in this one. Hostrawser leading the way and leading everybody in scoring. Fuchs tries to corral it. Watts are kind of working around. She'll try a corner 3. Hostrawser with the pressure. Nice job by her to pressure on that one. Fuchs missing that 3. Yates now with the basketball. 45 seconds on the fast break. She'll slow it down in transition. Whytnie Miller's going to go to work. On to Hostrawser. Finds Kinsey Atkins. She'll go away from the screen. She picks up her dribble, though, and finds Taren Yates up top of the key. Try to hesitate on the dribble just a little bit, see if she can lose the defender. She'll kick it back out. Good screen by Bules. Finds Taren Yates. Good head fake by her. Pulls it back. Finds Hostrawser. Kinsey Atkins now. 20 seconds remaining. Yates now goes to work. Drops it to Hostrawser. She's going to back the defender down. Works up strong in the post. Not there, but nice try by Hostrawser with a good effort down there in the low block. 7 seconds now. Gonzalez with it. Kicks over to Fuchs. She's going to have to throw it up. And she throws up a shot there, no good. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Triton leading the way. So there's your scoring for both teams. I mean, like we said, as far as how this game's kind of gone, you look at the shooting percentages. I mean, Triton, that 3 of 6 from the free throw line's kind of hurt them. They left a lot of points out there from the charity stripe. 4 of 10 from two-point field goal, and just from that one miss from the outside. They're shooting pretty well tonight. I mean, as far as from the floor, they just got to kind of tighten things up there at the foul line. 2-point lead going in here to the second quarter. Abbey Viers checking in out there with Yates, Bules, Soriano, and Yates, or Miller. Viers in trouble, goes to Soriano. Trying to work it around here. She'll go left side, pulls it back. Goes to Bules in the low block. She'll try her attempt. Front iron, no good. Rebound's going to go to Sherk. She's out there with Gonzalez, Medors, Fuchs, and Watts out there for the Lady Lancers. And that shot there blocked by Abbey Viers. As Yates now goes her way through. She'll pull it back, finds Whytnie Miller. Jumpers up, not there. Rebound's going to go to Watts.
Really good speed by Taren to get down the court, try to create an opportunity for Whytnie to score, just didn't get it in.
Just keep working at that. I mean, don't just because it didn't work there doesn't mean it's going to work later. So just keep attacking.
Yeah.
Gonzalez, high pass, and Bules intercepts. Goes up off the hands. I believe Abbey Viers got a piece of that one.
That's why I saw it too.
So active hands here for the Blue Swish, really paying off on the offensive end and defensive end. Yates step back 3 is up. Oh, in and out. Good look there. Abbey Viers with a putback, gets it to drop in. Abbey Viers is on the board. The scoring down in the low block has been key here early for the Trojans. Watts now drives. Running 2's up, no good there. Sherk with the putback, not there. Abbey Viers finds her way to get in there for the rebound, and she'll fight for the jump ball, and I believe it's going to stay here at the Lancers. Checking in now, seeing her first action will be Lauren Dove. Had a pretty decent game there as far as the JV contest goes. So Sherk to inbound. Fuchs steps back deep 2, and they'll get that 2 to drop.
Who was it that
Fox? 14.
14? Oh, Madeline. Okay.
It's Fox. Okay. Shot by Soriano's no good up off the glass. She'll miss that one. And foul's going to be right here. I believe it's going on Taren Yates. Did you get her miss?
Who? Which
Soriano.
one? Soriano?
Yep. There you go. Good job. You're good.
I got lost with Fox. I think that's how it would be pronounced.
Yes, got it now. It's Fox. Excuse me. Thank you from tech support. So Yates wants to work here. Goes down to Abbey Viers.
Good pass by Soriano.
But it'll get topped through. Bules couldn't quite corral it there as the Trojans still leading by 2. Little turnover there. So they're going to work it around. Gonzalez has it there. Got the pass there from Dove. Medors with the shot, and she'll get that one to take a friendly bounce in. We're knotted back up at 13.
Puts Medors up to 9 points.
Yates shows off some dribble moves there between the legs. Goes on over to Whytnie Miller. Bules now trying to look where to go with the ball. Wanted to go on the left side, but pulls it back. Triton going through their movement. Miller goes all the way across the baseline. and finds Yates, but she'll travel. Couldn't quite slow the momentum down to stop her feet from traveling on that one. And that's going to be a turnover, and LaVille takes back over. Gonzalez will go to work now past the half-court line. Tipped away by Yates. The pass was intended for Dove. Good job by Taren Yates to be aggressive there. She's really starting to read that pass coming past the half-court line really well, Gavin.
All of them are doing really good jobs at reading the pass.
Right there.
Almost picked it off again.
You know, I'll tell you what, some of these girls here have done a real good job of those active hands. I mean, they are active on both ends.
They are.
Dove goes to Fox. Foul be on the floor, but it's going to be on Abbey Viers. All smiles down there from that foul, so Abbey Viers gets her first personal foul. And that's going to let LaVille inbound the ball here as we're near the 4:45 mark of this second quarter as Watts will check in for Fox.
Substitution number 24, Kassi Watts.
And Medors will get the inbound pass and put it back in as LaVille retakes the lead. Hostrawser and Atkins will check in on the next dead ball.
That puts Medors double digits with 11 points in the game.
She's really working hard down there. Yates with the head fake. She'll drive, pull up, jumpers up, just short of the mark. Abbey Viers goes up and she'll get fouled. I believe that foul looks like it's going to be on Sherk. And it is. And that'll be her first personal. Team's fifth. Both teams with 5 team fouls here as Abbey Viers finds her way to the free throw line. Viers' first shot is up and it finds the bottom of the net there. As Hostrawser and Atkins comes in. Now this will be an interesting lineup. Abbey Viers and Lexia Hostrawser down the low block. They've done a real good job, that pair down there, as Whytnie Miller and Bules get a break. As Abbey Viers gets a chance here now to put up another point. And does. Tickles the twine. Nothing but the bottom of the net there. She ties things back up at 15. Nice job, Abbey Viers, to get in there and knock it away. Good job by Taren Yates to try to keep the ball alive there as Gonzalez will intercept the low pass. Watts, Sherk almost shot it, but she's going to travel. Good job by Taren Yates to make her hesitate just enough to make her change her thought on the shot.
Yeah. They just stumble up.
Now a little bit of pressure being played by the Lancers. Triton answers well now. A nice pass by Soriano. Atkins goes to Abbey Viers, goes up strong off the glass, not there. And it's a fight for the basketball as we'll get a jump ball and Triton hangs onto the ball. Nice job by Abbey Viers to try to put that up with the contact down there in the low block.
Was a really good try.
So Kinsey Atkins will go down baseline to inbound. Up top to Viers, hands off to Hostrawser. Hostrawser pulls it back on over to Atkins. That was a pretty fast pass there by Hostrawser. As Yates goes to work. Working it around here, trying to find a place to go with it. Yates now goes, pulls it back, finds Hostrawser. She'll try to drive, but this defense by LaVille is really shutting off the paint now. Atkins trying to find a spot for the basketball. Triton really being patient with that shot. Yates pulls it back. And Hostrawser's going to jump in and they're going to get her for the illegal screen. Didn't quite get set for the screen. And Soriano's going to come out. And Whytnie Miller's going to come in.
Checking in for the Lady Trojans, number 14, Whytnie Miller.
So this will be an interesting matchup. A lot of defense and some pretty good scoring on the floor here for Triton. And Hostrawser with the defense.
Steal. Really good speed by Yates. Take it up. Oh.
Just a little higher off the glass, and that one would have dropped. Nice job by Kinsey Atkins to read the pass. Up off the glass, Triton takes the lead.
Really good job by Kinsey to turn the steal into points.
They're really forcing the turnovers on over there on the LaVille side. Like I said, I think that's going to be the difference tonight.
Yeah.
Triton's defense really adding to the offensive side. Whytnie Miller with good defense there. I really like the defensive intensity here by the Blue Switch tonight. Medors down low, and she'll get corralled in a hurry. We're going to get a jump ball call as Triton nearly took that one away. Between Abbey Viers, Kinsey Atkins, and Lexia Hostrawser, they were all wanted it.
All had a hand on it.
They're one to open this conference season.
Yates almost got there too.
They said, I think they want this one pretty bad tonight. I mean, they're playing with a lot of intensity. Watts now goes to work, drops it on over. Dove will go down in to Sherk, and she's in trouble now trying to find a place to go with the basketball. She had a travel, but no call. Gonzalez falls down and nearly loses it, but Abbey Viers tries to come in to fight for it, and we're going to get a foul. That's going to be on Abbey Viers. Be her first personal, I believe, or second personal.
Yeah, second.
Team seventh. That's going to send Dove to the line for the one-on-one opportunity. Well, I kind of thought there was a travel down there, but
I did too.
I guess that's why I'm up here. And Dove gets that one to drop, and she draws things within one. 2:05 remaining here in this second quarter. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Gavin Greer and the Hall of Famer Ryan Limler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. And Dove, perfect from the line on that trip. She knocks it back up at 17. Yates now with the basketball. One to go working against this press. Nice pass by Kinsey Atkins. LaVille shutting off the lane there for Abbey Viers. Makes Triton reset. Yates pulls it back, goes to Whytnie Miller just out of the outstretched hand of Dove.
Good screen by Viers.
Triton really making them work on defense. Viers with it now. Inside a minute and a half now. Remaining here in the second quarter. That's Kinsey Atkins has the basketball, circles up to the top of the key. On over to Whytnie Miller. She's on the near side here, on top to Hostrawser. Yates with the basketball, dribbles back, finds Whytnie Miller top the key, goes to Hostrawser here on the left wing. Finds Taren. Yates inside a minute now. Trying with a long offensive possession here, really trying to wear down that defense and get a high-quality shot. Trying just working around here, just bleeding the clock out. Whytnie Miller tries the crossover to get freed up. Goes back to Hostrawser. On to Kinsey Atkins to Taren Yates. As they nearly have bled over a minute of the clock.
A lot of good passing. Defense not really stopping what they're doing.
And Coach Adam Heckaman takes a full timeout. Good call him there to call the timeout, as Triton just really wasn't finding a way to get some space freed up before they go in there to try to get a shot attempt off.
Yeah.
So Gavin, you're down there. You're kind of seeing what things are kind of going at this point. What would you do here? 25 seconds left. What kind of play would you draw up if you were the guy down there making the calls?
From the inbounds, I would have two people on the lined up for free throw, each side. Screen across, try to get shooters open on one of the sides. Pass it in, try to get a shot up.
Like you said, that inbounds really works. I mean, as far as when, like you said, really line them up there, and if they can get that shot open up, I mean, you got three players down low that you can really do that. Can make that shot between Whytnie Miller, Hostrawser, and Abbey Viers. You got three players right there that can really do the work. So Coach Heckaman drawing up the play down there. I bet he's got a good one dialed up, knowing Coach Heckaman and the work he puts in with these girls. I mean, I got to imagine he's got a pretty good basketball mind. He sees the court really well from a coaching standpoint. You got about to imagine he's drawing something up good here to see if they can take the lead before halftime. Take that momentum back into the locker room. We'll see what they can do. 25.4 remaining. Miller, Viers, Atkins, Hostrawser, and Taren Yates out there for Triton. Watts, Gonzalez, Dove, Medors, and Sherk out there for the Lady Lancers. Whytnie Miller pulls it back. If Watts would have saw that one, she could have took it away. Yates now goes to work. Inside 20 seconds now. The Lady Lancers bench really getting noisy here in this final seconds. Miller picks up her drill, finds Hostrawser. She's going to go to work. Wanted to go, got away with the travel there. She'll go to Abbey Viers, shots up, banks open! And Triton takes the lead, and that's the end of the second quarter. Triton leading 19-17. Good shot, good assist there by Lexia Hostrawser for an Abbey Viers. That teamwork down there in the low block really worked well as they take the lead here at halftime. Gavin, who we got scoring, as far as we go into halftime here?
We have Hostrawser with 8, Viers with 6, Abbey Viers, Miller with 2, and Atkins with 3. For LaVille, they have Medors with 11, then Dove, Watts, and Fox all have 2.
So there's their halftime points. We'll have some more here from the stat line down there, and we'll be right back here after halftime on the Triton Trojans Sports Network. All right, welcome Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Gavin Greer as Triton's leading the way here. 19-17 after that last second shot. Gavin, I told you that battle of turnovers is where it's going to come down to tonight, and they show that off there as far as the turnover margin. What do we have for, how many turnovers does LaVille have?
LaVille has 10 turnovers, and we only have 2. We forced 4 steals in the game and got 1 block.
But still, I mean, like I said, only 2 turnovers for Triton. I mean, they're looking good early on. If they can keep those down the second half, Triton's got a real good opportunity to win this preview for Bi County. As LaVille is who they'll face off first. As Kinsey Atkins pulls it down, Hostrawser with it. She'll go to Whytnie Miller. Out there with Abbey Viers and Kinsey Atkins and Taren Yates. Viers goes up and she'll get fouled in a hurry. I believe it's going to be on Sherk given the reaction. I am.
LaVille foul, number 25, Sherk.
So as you have Abbey Viers going to the line for her 2 attempts from this charity stripe. First shot is up and it rattles in. Am I better on? We'll find out.
Triton's doing a lot better shooting free throws tonight. So far we're 6-9.
Viers with a nice backspin there and gets that roll to drop, and she remains perfect from the line as Triton takes a 4-point lead.
Puts us at 70% from free throw. We shot, I think it was 42 point.
And Fox's pass a little too hot for Medors and Kinsey Atkins alone. She tries to go, but she'll travel it.
Looks like got her on the hand.
It's kind of what I thought too. But she'll travel with that one, and it'll kind of, she hesitated just enough, and I think that's when she pulled forward. I think that's kind of where they're going to see the travel. But she redeems herself and goes there and gets the jump ball, and it'll go back to LaVille. I really love the aggressiveness on defense by this Blue Switch team. I don't know. I didn't hear it this time. Fox with it now. She'll go to work. Comes back, top the key, goes on over to Watts. She's on the right wing. Up fake for her. She'll drive. Goes down to Medors, up off the glass. And LaVille's on the board here in the second half. So Medors continues to find herself in double digits in scoring. Triton kind of spreading it out just a little bit. See him get going here. Goes to Abbey Viers. Her and Hostrawser leading the way in points. Whytnie Miller pull-up jumper just off the mark. Hostrawser tries to get in there for the rebound, but it's going to be knocked away by Medors. And it's going to stay here on the baseline for Triton.
Was that a 2 or a 3 for?
That was a 2.
2, okay.
Kinsey Atkins with it now, goes to inbound. Finds Taren Yates. She's going to pull it there, and Gonzalez fighting for the jump ball, and Triton gets it right back. Scores bench got everybody all straightened out down there. So another chance of the inbound here for Triton. Have to give the guys down there, the lone gentleman running the clock down there tonight. On his own, he's handled it so far. Still awake. Abbey Viers shoots that one and gets a non-friendly roll there. We're going to get a foul on Triton. It's going to go back the other way. It might get over in the back on Hostrawser. And it is. That's going to be Lexia's second personal foul. Team's first of the half. Fox to inbound, finds Watts. Kinsey Atkins comes in and knocks it away, and it's going to stay with LaVille. So get things kind of straightened out here. Kinsey Atkins tries to get in there to kind of force some action. As Fox has it, she got away with it, almost traveled the ball. As Medors saves it, and Atkins will intercept on the turnover. Up court, finds Yates. Quickly to Whytnie Miller. Corner three's up. Oh, in and out. Good look for Whytnie Miller, though. Gonzalez with it now. Pulls it back. Picking it up real well anyhow. Got some voiceover going on in the PA system. I don't know. I was like, it was just like quiet talking.
Sound like Mr. Riffle.
Well, you know better than me, Gavin.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on. It's powered off. It was really quiet talking. Okay, so you did hear it too, though, right?
Yeah,
so I'm not
did.
losing my mind. My wife thinks I am, but.
I think I heard it too, but I don't even have a headset on.
No, I heard it. I thought it was PA. That's why I took my headphones off. I'm like, I hear something. It could have been Dawn down there, too, if the mic would have been on. But I figured it'd be a little bit louder. So timeout there for LaVille. I didn't quite catch what was going on. I was more worried about the sounds I was hearing.
Kind of sound like one of the test things that they put over the intercom for like storms.
Hey, I was part of a fire drill today on a service call I was at. I forgot to take my coat with me.
That'd be cold.
It was a little chilly. I don't think it was not a planned drill. I believe somebody pulled the fire alarm or the place I was currently working today. So, yeah. Everybody's like, this isn't planned. Everybody else forgot their coat too. So I wasn't the only one freezing. So here we go to inbound. Back in action here. Gonzalez past the half-court line, goes to Fox. Looks up top, finds Watts, and she'll go off, and it'll be an over and back call. And Triton gets the ball back there on the LaVille turnover. Whytnie Miller going to inbound. Going to keep that lineup that works really well there late in the second quarter. Goes to Kinsey Atkins on the inbound. Watts ready to meet her with a little bit of pressure at the half-court line. Goes up to Abbey Viers. Hands off to Taren Yates. She goes away from Gonzalez. Picks up her dribble. Goes back to Viers. Yates working on top to Whytnie Miller. Quickly to Kinsey Atkins. Nice job by Viers to set the screen. And it'll be knocked away on the way through. And Sherk's got it. Finds Gonzalez. Here they go. 5.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Watts now with the basketball. Goes to Sherk. On top to Fox. Gonzalez, she's going to spot up for three. Just short of the mark there, no good. LaVille gets the rebound. There's a team effort there, and she'll get the trap. Looks like double dribble on the way through. And Bules will check in for Hostrawser. She gets a break. Really like Triton's really forcing turnovers.
They are. We're doing a really good job at keeping the ball on our side, too.
Yates doing a good job with the ball handling tonight and facilitating the basketball. Good job by her to keep that plant foot solid in the ground. On top, Bules. She's at the free throw line. She'll receive the pass. Goes up strong off the mark. Sherk with another rebound. But Taren Yates goes in there fighting for the basketball. Good job by Triton. They're really taking away the transition offense for LaVille. They're really forcing them there early on back there with the full court pressure. Gonzalez with it now. High pass to Fox, and she'll catch it out of bounds.
Really good job for them to make it a hard pass to get off, force it to go out of bounds.
Got a couple tired varsity basketball players. They had a tough night last night. Fought hard against Plymouth. I mean, it could have went either way, and I tell you what, they did a great job. They're going to have their hands full on Friday night against a pretty talented Northwood team. We're going to get a foul for LaVille. Like I said, the guys fought real hard. Real proud of their effort last night. You know, I mean, it's to come that close. I mean, they fought hard that whole game, and they came back, and they really made Plymouth work for that win.
They did.
Foul's going to be on Gonzalez. That's her second personal, team second of the half. Nice inlet pass to Atkins, but Viers can't corral it. Whytnie Miller, Taren Yates with a spot up three. And an unfriendly bounce, just a little too strong on the shot. Watts picks her dribble up, goes up to Gonzalez. Works on over to Fox. She's on the right wing. Goes to Gonzalez in the corner, up fake there, loses the defender, goes to go down low, but I believe Bules is going to get on the reach there as the pass is intended for Sherk. It's going to be on Bules. That's her second personal, team second, as Soriano will check in for Kinsey Atkins.
Number 12, Jessica Soriano.
So Sherk to inbound. Goes up tops, finds Watts. Watts will go here near side, hands off to Gonzalez. She loses it, the pass is a little bit behind her. Watts is going to force a three, well short of the mark. And we're going to get a push. I believe it's going to be on Sherk, given her reaction. I believe she's got 3 fouls now.
Yeah, 3.
That's the team's third foul. Triton here clinging to a 2-point lead as we're inside the halfway point of the third quarter here at the Trojan Trench. Soriano goes to Taren Yates on the left wing, finds Whytnie Miller in the corner. On to Bules, finds Soriano, finds Taren Yates on the right wing. Trying to work the ball around to find that shot. Whytnie Miller now, she's going to go hard to the basket, not there, high off the glass, but can't quite get a piece up. I mean, trying to get that ball to take it back away. That was a good drive there by Whytnie Miller.
Yeah.
Gonzalez fires from the left wing, short of the mark. Sherk gets the rebound. Fox with the deep 2, and that'll hit the net. And somehow they get a rebound to keep things going alive. And Watts will travel with it. She'll kind of shuffle those feet. She's trying to got a little bit ahead of the game there. Feet kind of stuttered a little bit. Triton gets the ball back, that 2-point lead. Following the next dead ball, Beehler is going to check in for LaVille. Whytnie Miller here, this close matchup. Opening game here for both teams for conference play.
Oh.
Miscue on offense there. And Triton will take a full timeout. And Beehler will come in following the timeout. So, Gavin, you're kind of hitting some spots here. But let's talk about something more important. Let's talk about Friday night. Spaghetti. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I told Gavin, I've got my ticket from Gavin Greer, and I knew a couple other seniors were kind of getting some tickets sold. I mean, you can still support the seniors trip by showing up. I believe it's $6 for adults, and I believe $4 for anybody.
Yeah.
I think it's kindergarten. I don't know. I wrote it down somewhere. Wow, that's bad. I think it's kindergarten to 6th grade.
That's what I thought,
That's
too.
what I thought. I don't know why I thought 4th grade. Yep, kindergarten to 6 is $4. And like I said, preschoolers are free. So parents, dinner can be here at Triton on Friday night. Get here when it'll get started at 4:30 in the high school cafeteria and run till 6:15. Of course, following that, we'll have Northwood here at home for that ball game. All those profits go to the senior trip to Washington, D.C. Like I said, spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, and lemonade sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
They usually don't miss out on spaghetti if it's around. So timeout play resumes. LaVille with the basketball. Watts goes to Beehler. She'll work it back to Watts. Good job by Soriano with the pressure, but she's going to be a little too much there with the hands. And that'll draw a foul for her. I believe it's her second personal foul.
Yeah,
team's
second.
third. Beehler to inbound.
Foul number 12, Soriano.
She had a few points there in that JV win for LaVille. Good pass to Fox. And Whytnie Miller gets in there and takes it away. Beehler's front with that tight defense as Whytnie Miller's quick on transition. No-look pass to Soriano. Whytnie Miller with the basketball now on the right wing. She'll go back top of the key. 2:17 remaining here in the third quarter. Yates now goes to the dribble drive. Pulls it back. On over to Soriano. Finds Whytnie Miller, who gets a screen. Nice screen from Abbey Viers. Soriano picks up her dribble. Goes to Bules down the low block. She'll go strong against Beehler. A little too much pressure there and not enough. And LaVille's going to get the ball back after following the jump ball. So Bules can't get that one to drop. And we're still pretty tightly contested. Triton, both teams scoring 2 points here, and Medors is a free lane to the basket and can't get to the open lane, the open shot to drop.
Really good hustle by Jaelyn. Get down there and contest the shot, make her miss it. Really sped her way down there.
So here we go now. Both teams scoring 2 points in this quarter. Tight defense being played on both sides. Both teams really not giving an inch on offense. Triton with won that first quarter. That's been the difference in scoring thus far. Goes to Abbey Viers. Back to Soriano. Coach. We'll see what they can do. It goes with the screen from Yates. Works left. Finds Soriano. She'll go back to work, drops to Bules. Nice look in the low block, but can't get it there. But good defense by Beehler. And Watts takes it away. Goes up to Medors. She got away with the travel there. LaVille wants a foul, and Gonzalez will get her with the reach, and that'll be her third personal foul. And that's going to send in Tribbey as Gonzalez gets a break.
LaVille foul, number 12, Gonzalez. Substitution for Lady Lancers, number 32, Kenna Tribbey. And checking in for Triton, number 32, Lexia Hostrawser.
And Hostrawser will check in. That's going to give Abbey Viers a break. Inside the final minute here in the third quarter. Triton looking to get another basket here. Whytnie Miller pulls it back, goes to Taren Yates, well outside the three-point line. Bules sets a nice screen. Hostrawser now gives Yates some space. Tribbey closes in quickly. Soriano goes to work. Triton trying to find a way as Whytnie Miller goes baseline. Nice pass to Bules, up off the glass. Triton puts it in. Nice assist from Whytnie Miller. And Soriano just got popped in the face, and she hits the deck. Medors goes back, 13 seconds. 3 balls, well off the mark for Beehler as Whytnie Miller gets the rebound and she tries to go away. And Soriano hangs back, 3 seconds now. Don't have to put it up. It's going to be a block from behind from Beehler. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Triton leading 23-19, 4 points scored in that quarter. As Soriano had that one blocked there at the end. As Beehler went full court and ran her down. Gotta remember what I was doing here.
Triton did a really good job limiting LaVille's points there. Did a really good job at forcing turnovers, getting points off of it. We just need to work on our outside shooting. Shooting 0 for 5 from there. So is LaVille, though.
So neither team has hit a 3-ball here tonight. So we'll see what's going to happen here in the fourth quarter. Like I said, with this barn burner for this opening play-in for the Hoosier North Athletic Conference for both teams. So we'll see what happens here. Gavin, what's your kind of thoughts for the fourth quarter? Yeah, you got a 4-point lead, but that isn't always guaranteed. That's a low margin. Would you go and keep attacking and try to find a way to just attack the basket on offense and just go at it? I mean,
that's how I would do it. That's how we've been working the points in tonight. Just keep attacking, playing strong on defense too. What we've done best is getting fast break points. Just keep going at it with that.
So like I said, attack. I mean, that's the best way to facilitate. And Whytnie Miller did a good job there with that pass to Bules. I mean, pulling defenders with her, attacking the basket and pulling players away. That's the right way to do it, and doing a real good job there. Lineup's going to be unchanged there from the end of the third quarter. It's Hostrawser, Yates, Atkins, Bules, and Whytnie Miller out there for Triton. Sherk, Gonzalez, Beehler, Tribbey, and good Watts pass out there. And Hostrawser now with the chance for the N1 opportunity. She's in double digits here tonight. Foul's going to be on Sherk. That's her 4th personal. One more and she could be done for the night, as that's the 15th foul as Medors checks back in. And Hostrawser goes to the line for the N1 opportunity.
LaVille foul number 25, Sherk.
And takes a friendly bounce. Hostrawser gets down to drop. She's perfect from the line. 26-19 is our score. And that ball gets thrown away there.
Number 31, Allison Medors.
And Whytnie Miller now is going to inbound. Here comes a little bit of pressure being played by Gonzalez. Watts will meet Kinsey Atkins at the half-court line. Bules drops it over to Taren Yates. Whytnie Miller now going to work. Finds Hostrawser. Gets a nice pass to Kinsey Atkins for a deep 2. Puts it in. Triton now on a pretty good run here. A 5-0 run in the early goings of the fourth quarter. Now stretches that lead out to 9.
Kinsey did a good job there to get around her opponent and get the wide open shot.
Beehler tries to answer back, not there. Rebound by Whytnie Miller. Looking down court. She'll pull up, jumper is up. Back iron, no good. Rebound Medors. Beehler goes up. Whytnie Miller closes fast on Watts. Gonzalez with it now, goes up over top, finds Watts down the low block to Medors. She'll try the fake there to spin around off the side of the backboard. No good. Good defense by Hostrawser and Bules. Ball's going to go out. They're going to say one off of Kinsey Atkins. And Dove and Fox will check in as Tribbey and Watts will get a break. Beehler is going to go to inbound.
Substitutions for LaVille, number 14, Madelyn Fuchs. And number 22, Lauren.
Kinsey Atkins really active there, and she's going to foul on the reach. That'll be the 4th team foul for Triton. I believe that's going to be Kinsey's 2nd foul.
Yeah.
Triton foul.
Didn't really see a foul there. When they called it, she just hit the ball out of the air.
I didn't really see her reach, but I mean, different angle down there. Like I said, the official. That's live action. It's tough. It's tough to read those real fast. I mean, it's easier for us to see up here, kind of away from the game. But these guys are running down there. There's a lot of stuff going on. They got to keep their eyes on.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, we get to watch the ball, and it makes it a little bit easier for us.
Yeah.
Dove now at the basketball, goes on over. Beehler's going to try a deep 2 and gets that one to rattle home. LaVille scoring their first points of this 4th quarter, draws back in within 7. Inside 6 minutes remaining, 4th quarter. Triton leading the way. Whytnie Miller goes to drive, floaters up for her, off the glass, just off the mark just by a fuzz. And Hostrawser the putback, not there. Rebound goes to Medors. Good idea by Hostrawser to attack it again there. Fox now at the basketball, goes over. Kinsey Atkins tipped it away, and Yates trying to fight for it. Dove, she'll try a left-handed jumper on the left side, not there. And a jump ball call, it's going to stay here with LaVille. So the scorekeeper's getting really fancy with the wording down on the score box, on the scorer's table here tonight. With how they spelled Lancers with the That's going to be on Beehler. Yates now at the basketball. Goes to work on the left side. And that ball a little too low for Hostrawser to corral, and Medors takes it away. Gonzalez with the basketball. Finds Dove, goes down low, and it's going to be off the mark, and Triton's going to get back. Good job by Hostrawser to shut the lane off from Medors. So here we go now. Triton up past the half-court line. Hostrawser on the left wing. 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Finds Kinsey Atkins. On over to Yates. She'll go to the left side. Pulls back, finds Atkins.
Doing a really good job at staying patient, not forcing things.
Atkins tries a shot, but it's taken away from Gonzalez before she gets it up. And it's going to go off Taren Yates, and it'll stay here with LaVille. Soriano and Watts checking in. As Kinsey Atkins will take a break. And Beehler's going to go to inbound. Finds Dove, goes back to Beehler, and it'll be thrown away. And Triton gets it back with 4:35 remaining. Leading by 7. Yates now at the basketball. Yates down the left wing, comes back, gets a screen from Bules. Good give and go there on the pick and roll, but Fox gets in there and takes it away. Soriano running down from behind, tips it away. Good job by Jess Soriano. Whytnie Miller's going to put on the floor and attack on the fast break. Triton's got numbers. Whytnie Miller pulls up, throws the floater up by and off the glass. Whytnie Miller, banks open for her. Triton now back up by 9 with 4 minutes remaining.
Really good job to get down there and shoot it on the way to the hoop.
Beehler's shots high up, high arcing shot hit the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Hostrawser. She's been very active here tonight. Yates does a real good job trying to get in there. We're going to get a foul down there in the paint.
Good job to pass it down there and get the foul called. Is that on Beehler?
It's on Beehler. That'll be her second personal. Team 7, so Triton will be in the bonus the rest of the way out here in the ball game. Bules sets, shots up, and tickles the twine there for a point. As Triton now with the largest lead with 10 points on the ball game. As Tribbey's going to check in, along with Sherk with her 4 fouls. As Bules now will go for their second attempt. Perfect on the first one, perfect the rest of the way here. And Triton's really shooting well from the free throw line. They kind of started off rough, but yet they have really improved as the game's gone on. Fox with a 3, well off the mark. Whytnie Miller comes back, but Fox will get the rebound. And Taren Yates reaches in and takes away on the fast break. Yates has a free lane. She'll go up off the glass, puts it in. And a timeout for LaVille. As Triton takes a 13-point lead here into the late after the halfway point of this fourth quarter.
Did really good job at turning the ball, getting turnovers, then scoring off of them. Did really good job at drawing fouls too, getting extra shots. We're doing really good from free throw line tonight, 10 for 13. That's way better than what we did against Trinity.
And judging by what happened in the first half, LaVille has not been back to the line since the first half.
Yeah.
So again, another couple reminders here. We got the Triton High School Band and Choir Christmas Concert will be held on December 16th at 6:30 p.m. in the high school auditorium. And then 3 nights later, the Junior High Band and Choir Christmas Concert will be held on December 19th at 6:30 p.m. at the high school auditorium. Of course, be a few games for us in between there, I imagine. We'll have it on the 17th. I get to spend my birthday with you guys this year. I don't know. I don't think we had a game last year. I think it was on Sunday last year. So the kids were disappointed. I said, well, you guys can spend your birthday with Dad if you want to listen to me on the broadcast if you want. So Dad's going to be here. We got a ball game. Guess Danny last night she usually tells me good night before she goes to bed and usually gives me a fist bump or a hug or something. But I guess last night she went to the TV on the way to bed and gave the TV a fist bump and said, night, Dad. Now she won't get in trouble for a week after that one. All right, Tribbey with the basketball top of the key. She'll go to work on the right wing. Or finds Fox on the right wing, and she'll kind of tip it around. But Whytnie Miller with great pressure there forces the turnover. The senior really standing tall here in this ball game. Taren Yates now 3 minutes, 3:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Triton leading by 13. Whytnie Miller out the basketball, comes back near side. As Yates gets bumped a little bit there, but finds Soriano on the left wing. Triton trying to drain some clock here, goes over to Whytnie Miller. Fox comes out and meets Miller. On over to Taren Yates. Yates now goes through and she'll get fouled on the way through. That's going to be on Tribbey.
That's her third foul.
Foul number 32, Tribbey.
That'll send Taren Yates to the line. First time tonight from the charity stripe. First shot's up and takes a friendly roll. Triton is still continuing to roll from the charity stripe. So Yates now on this one.
Ooh.
And that one takes an unfriendly roll. 50% from the line from that one, but hey, that's points. 14-point lead now for the Blue Swish. Tribbey has to pull back. Good job by Yates to shut that passing lane off, and Hostrawser comes in, comes away with it. And Sherk's will go through, and I believe there's going to be a reach on Bules. And it will be.
That's her third foul.
Team's fifth. 2:27 remaining.
20, Bules.
Sherk looking up top, goes to Watts, and she loses it for a moment, but regains possession. Ooh, thought that would have been. Tribbey goes down into Sherk, and she'll push off on Hostrawser. Nice job by Lexia Hostrawser to draw the contact, and Sherk is done for the night. That's her 5th personal, team's 9th. Good job by Hostrawser to draw the offensive foul.
Number 25, Sherk, her 5th foul. Replacing her in the lineup, number 20, Rebekah Beehler.
So Beehler's in now. Triton leading by 14 here. So here comes the pressure now.
First time that they've really stopped us getting across quickly.
Yates trying to attack the basketball, will get tripped up through. It's going to go off of Tribbey. Yates slow to get up. A lot of bodies hitting the floor tonight.
Yeah.
Soriano gets played in. Sue finds Hostrawser, and she'll draw the foul. Nice job by Hostrawser to get the inlet pass and to put it back up. She'll have a chance for 2 from the line.
LaVille foul, number 31, Medors.
So Hostrawser now at the charity stripe. First shot is up, and it'll go rattle in and out. That's her first miss of the ball game from the free throw line. So her second attempt is up, and that one drops. So 1 for 2 from the line there. Triton takes a 15-point lead. So they'll be in the double bonus the rest of the way out. Watts drops in the corner to Fox. Medors uses the position there in the low block as Yates comes through, gunning through the lane there. Tribbey comes to shut up. A good job by Yates to put the brakes on. Banks open for her. 17-point lead now for Triton. It's been a tale of 2 halves as Triton has now really exploded here in the 4th quarter. Soriano intercepts it. Jumps right in there like a defensive back and takes it away.
Yeah.
Yates now goes on over to Soriano. Letting the clock drain here a little bit. Goes over and there'll be a travel by Soriano. Coach Heckaman kind of walking her through it a little bit as Gonzalez and double check back in for LaVille. Gonzalez now at the basketball. Zone defense being played by the Blue Swish. Minute 13 remaining here in this one. And Dove will dribble it out of bounds. So Yates now at the basketball. A little bit of pressure being played by LaVille. They'll kind of back off on the pressure a little bit. As Whytnie Miller has this now, we're nearing the final minute of the ball game. Triton leading by 17. Got to get rid of it. Finds Soriano. She took her eyes off the basketball for a moment. And Yates will try to come in to fight for it. But Tribbey's got a free lane to the basket, and she'll go up and in.
Really good effort by everyone, though. Try to stop the score and try to keep the ball going our way.
Yates looks a little shaken up from that last play. Oh, had Soriano open down court, didn't quite see her. And it'll be a 10-second violation on Triton. Triton's first 10-second violation in quite a few games. It's been a while since they've had that. They've been doing a real good job against the press. Just kind of slow to get going on that one. 30 seconds remaining now. Gonzalez with the basketball. Triton leading the way by 15 in this one. Whytnie Miller knocks it away, and she'll try to go. And Beehler will get in there, and she'll kind of get there with the blocking foul. Didn't have her feet quite set to draw the foul from Whytnie Miller, and Whytnie Miller now will go to the line for 2.
Good job, draw the foul, get the 2 shots at the line.
So Whytnie Miller back to the line here for the charity stripe. Let's see what she can do here. Shots up, and she finds the way bottom of the net on that one.
That's her first free throw that was made. 1 for 3.
And she'll get that one to drop.
6 points on the game.
Good form on those 2 free throws. Beehler now goes, drops on over to Gonzalez. She'll work in the corner, back on top. Tipped away by Whytnie Miller. Whytnie Miller on the fast break. She's going to go up strong with that left hand. Oh, just there, but Yates is there to make sure it goes back in. 42-23 is going to be our final score. Triton's going to take the first conference win And they do it with authority here in the Trojan Trench after a huge 19-point fourth quarter. So Gavin will read off some stats for him. I'll go down, and I believe we'll get some interviews here tonight. Let me get this saved here for you.
Okay.
Save that. And there you go.
Lexia led Triton with 12 points. Abbey Viers had 8. Taren Yates had 7. Whytnie Miller had 6. Jaelyn Bules had 4. And Kinsey Atkins had 5. For LaVille, their leading scorer who led the game in points was Allison Medors with 13. And everyone else had 2. That's Tribbey, Watts, Dove, Beehler, and Fuchs.
Unofficial scoring, first for LaVille. Fox 2, Beehler 2, Dove 2, Watts 2, Sherk 2, Triton 2, leading LaVille with 11 points, Allison Medors. For Triton, Bules 4, Atkins 5, Miller 6, Yates 7, Viers 8, and with a game high 12 points, Lexia Hostrawser.
All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Whytnie Miller and Gavin Greer. Whytnie, great win to open up the conference play. You guys played real hard in that fourth quarter, 19 points scored in that quarter. That was huge.
For sure, for sure. Just a good conference win, good way to start. We drew them for Bi-County, so we wanted to kind of show them what we're made of.
Yeah, and plus you guys kind of put the fear into them a little bit. I mean, like you said, it was kind of close there, and you guys just put, like, it was just a long time coming, and then just the floodgates opened, and the buckets came from everywhere. You kind of had a little slow going on the scoring tonight, but you found other ways to really contribute. You were very disruptive on both sides of the ball.
Thank you, yeah. I mean, luckily we can look up to Lexia Hostrawser really coming in big. Abbey Viers, our post could really do a good job tonight. They just did a really good job when I wasn't scoring offensively as much. So. And
that's one thing with being a senior, you're really finding other ways to really facilitate, and that really shows leadership and patience and kind of like, okay, I'm not having a great night scoring. What can I do to help us get the scoring we need and help the other get involved in the offense? You did a great job that tonight, especially on the defensive end. You were just all over the place, knocking balls away. I mean, you were all over it tonight.
Thank you. Yeah. Not only is it offensive, but defensively we want to hold these teams down. So.
And you guys do a very good job on defense. Gavin, you got some questions?
Fun question. What's your favorite pregame tradition?
My favorite pregame tradition is probably just jamming in the locker room with all the girls. We always have a speaker in there, and we're always just having fun before the game, loosening up.
So since we're on that subject, last night, I'm kind of having thrown these curveball questions at you guys this year, just going to be the fun question, kind of off script here a little bit. Now, I asked Quentin who's the best dancer on the boys' basketball team last night. All right, so who's the best dancer on the girls' basketball team, and who's the worst dancer on the girls' basketball team?
The best dancer would definitely be Jessica Soriano. She just knows how to dance. The worst dancer, I don't know, probably Alexa. She's okay. Sometimes she has some moves, but sometimes it's just not there.
Well, hey, there's some people, it's like just for me, there is. Let's be thankful we didn't have to dance at my wedding. Let's just leave it there for everybody's sake. But there you go, like Soriano, I can see her having some good dance moves. So where do you put yourself on that scale? Since you didn't even say your name, are you kind of in the middle of the road there, or between you and your sister, who's the better dancer?
Between me and my sister, I'm definitely the better dancer. But I mean, I'm just saying that for clout.
Okay, well, you have to. It's like when you play backyard basketball, the older sibling's always the better one. That's how it works in our house. Gavin, you got any more questions for Whytnie? Whytnie, great win tonight. Keep up the good work. We're going to look forward to seeing what you guys do in the coming days. So, all right, Trojan fans, until next time, remember the Trojan way.